everybody has a different speed in which they can ask questions, but I do think that sometimes when people lead with the sex conversations within the first or second date, then it can steer things into more of a sexual relationship than if you're looking for um a more emotional connection first, right? Like, and so I think it's important to have those conversations, but if you're really intentional about like, I'm really looking for a relationship, or I'm looking to connect emotionally, then you may not start with those conversations the first or second date. I do think they're relevant, but yeah, I think you have to be conscious of when it's brought up.
Mm.
Let me just say this, and I hate to say this. I'm in a restaurant. I'm in Brooklyn at the moment, at a beautiful Caribbean restaurant. Shout out to Simpsons. If you've never heard about the spot, come to it. But eventually, they're gonna start be playing music where I'm at, and I know we don't want to get shut down. So I'm going to respectfully and unintentionally have to remove myself from this conversation,
Okay.
and where I'm going to end up. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but it probably won't be appropriately as well. So Janelle, don't beat me up. I know I'll get reprimanded after this. And Jennifer, I love you to pieces. I will. I have so many questions that's in my head that we don't get a chance to talk about, especially for an unlengthy period of time.
Yeah.
Um, but when does so you're suggesting? And I'll leave on this top on this question,
Mhm.
Jennifer. You're suggesting that you should wait beyond two dates to even talk about sensual or pleasure points or anything like that, or what's your kink?
I think you can have those conversations if you feel comfortable with that with that space, but I think a lot of times I hear women, especially in therapy, they jump into those conversations so soon, and then the relationship turns sexual, and then before they know it, the person's not even they're not even responding to phone calls, right? And so then they're like, "Well, did I move too fast? Did I have sex too quick, or did it turn into a sexual relationship when I didn't mean for it to?" So I think that like those conversations are relevant, but I think the first two dates you're really trying to figure out the person, who they are at the core, what their character is. And like kinks are great and you can know about that, but like there's room for it later in the dates.